I love lamp.
Welcome back to Monster Prom.
We're in week 3. The clock is ticking down.
I think going to school and actually reading up on being smart might be my best plan.
Possibly.
That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity in high school. You gained your smarts.
Alright, let's see. Later, you see Vera frantically rooting through her kelpie skin purse.
I forgot about this idiotic assignment Mrs. Pantera gave us. Now I have to totally screwed. We are supposed to bring something for show and tell. Is this spooky high school or spooky kindergarten? And it's supposed to say something about who we are. I don't want any of my loser classmates to know things about me.
No offense taken, Vera.
I have all my purses are all I have in my purse are tampons, some Coke Polly gave me, and some money. I can present that interesting, but I won't get me arrested for possessing drugs.
Ooh.
Show your superiority.
Ooh, creative.
Wow, good call. No matter what else I'm carrying, I always have my superiority with me, always. And I never hurts to remind everyone to stay in their goddamn place and recognize a queen when they see one.
When Vera gets up to address the class, she looks even snootier than usual.
Hello, class. I am Vera Oberlin, and I will be showing you my superiority. To start with, let's begin with my superior sense of fashion. This is bolstered by my wealth, which allows me to purchase the clothing my superior taste dictates. In addition to being richer and better dressed than you, I am here also wealthier and more fashionable.
Damn, son.
Vera is sure superior. Good thing you recognized your superiority because now she gained an A+, and you gain +2 smarts and a charm.
All right.
Don't you?
She got an A+ just for having the guts to do that. Alright, let's see. I want to go... I said I was gonna max it out, and I'm gonna damn well max it out.
Charm.
Charm.
Hey, what's that on your wrist? Is that a charm bracelet?
Hey!
What's your favorite cereal? Lucky Charms?
Hey! Okay, that day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose -3 years of life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway.
Good
Well,
call.
they're not wrong. Later, you see Liam scrolling through his phone, looking like the embodiment of Ennui. I actually don't know.
Let's Google this. Let's Google this. Let's Google this.
While you're doing that, I'm going to continue on my wondrous yaoi adventure. Hey, what are you doing? Stalking classmates for romantic purposes and offering rather absurd advice? Magnificent! I could use some rather absurd advice.
It means boredom.
Oh. Now we know. I was exchanging messages with a were koala on this dating site, and all was going well for a time. But I've grown tired of our exchanges. He's a bit clingy, and being clingy is my 7th biggest turnoff.
What's koala?
Ooh. Right between sarcasm, illiteracy, and actually being a pickle and not a person. You know what? That's a pretty big deal. I can understand that one.
Yeah. Aren't you mean just he's a pickle?
The postmodern protocol dictates for me to just ghost him and never talk to him again. But that's horrible, and I would never do that to someone. You see, I'm Liam, handsomely mysterious, yet a true gentleman of yaoi fame. But neither do I want the emotional turmoil of telling you how I really feel and having actual conversation about it. What an ordeal! What'll I do?
In the Proms tomorrow!
So I just settled on sending him a bunch of emojis and never texting him again. That should do it, right? The thing is, how can I convey this complex array of sentiments through the friendly language of emojis? This is your time to shine. Show Liam you excel at complex sentiments so he might someday feel like sharing them with you. Okay.
What?
So we got Croissant, School Bus, Shooting Star, Trumpet, and Crocodile. And Just the one. Little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached square claw emoji. You know, if they have it. You know what?
Croissant,
But-
school bus, shooting star, trumpet, crocodile. I'm trying to think if that even looks like an.
Or maybe it's a story. You see, Liam is eating a croissant on the school bus when he sees a shooting star, which makes a trumpet sound, and then he makes a wish on it that he can fuck a crocodile. Let's do it.
What?
That's so nuanced. Let's send it right now. He texted me back. Let's see. Liam, even if it hurts my heart, I understand how you feel. Maybe you're right. Maybe if we used to be like a croissant and now we're just a school bus, maybe we should do now as shooting stars do and look for the trumpet to our crocodile. Farewell, my purple shooting star. Perfect. No more overly attached work law, and I still have a clear conscience. I must admit, your emoji poetry has touched my soul. You're an artist, and the smartphone is your gentle harp. Maybe one day you could show me your feelings through a delicate emojis too.
Eggplant, squirt, 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 winky face.
It's so deep. You were basically so nervous that you selected a bunch of emojis at random, but it worked. Sweet, and who knows? Maybe Liam is a trumpet to your crocodile. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity.
Use that as a pickup line.
You're the trumpet to my crocodile.
Everybody
remember
choose
that.
something cool, say your choice out loud, and the rest of the players before we click.
Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Ice
Ninja
Cube.
surfing on a robot.
Yeah.
What was yours again?
An ice cube.
And I was ninja surfing on a robot.
That's pretty slick.
Pretty slick indeed.
Welcome to lunch.
References to Dr. Ninja. Okay, well, let's see. You know what? I don't remember anything about her.
She's
the
a
crown.
mermaid princess.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should have done that a long time ago for Monster Musume references. Another time, another place. You notice Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda is pretty upset too. Better check it out.
Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Would you be mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the Frowny Liam scale.
The what?
The Frowny Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness.
I have competition. Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable. I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a heinous error. I specifically asked that my creature cream brulee be extra crispy so that it popped with my #massacre Instagram filter. Instead, they burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to eat at this cafeteria, so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. So I'm writing a scathing Yelp review.
Liam, you can't do that. If they shut down the cafeteria down, the school kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Do you know that peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have unlimited stores of gold. I was shocked when I first heard about it.
Okay, note to self. That would be round 2. I'm already planning ahead for the next playthrough. Sorry, Liam. Of course they are. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I'm simply the merchant of truth.
No, you're the merchant of poop.
Your royal sophistication shines through. Look, ask Wadu. His tastes may tend towards the mainstream, but surely he can see this subpar cafeteria must be exposed.
Don't be ridiculous. Wadu is surely more compassionate than that would be. Go ahead, save me in the cafeteria. Again.
Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures at this shit show of a school. Still, you'll help if you can. Okay, Miranda can't undermine Liam's admittedly talented criticism alone. This will take an army of homeless people we pay to write positive Yelp reviews of the cafeteria until we eclipse Liam's. Or Liam, one lone voice cannot simply shut down this cafeteria. At least not the voice of a high schooler. Let's get a renowned food critic to write a Pulitzer-worthy expose to be published in the most widely read periodicals. Well, I think we all know how this is ended.
Excellent idea. I am an incredible, intelligent, compassionate person with tons of humility. More than enough to admit when a professional's help may be of use to me.
You think you have most humility? You shall never be as humble as me. Every day my servants tell me I am the humblest person to ever live.
Miranda storms off in a huff, leaving you and Liam to proceed with your amazing, incredible genius plan. You're super humble too.
Hashtag humble.
You use your magnificent calligraphy skills you picked up in your elective class, Calligraphy and Murder, to write 5 letters chock full of hashtag aesthetic. Liam produces a delicate white dove from his backpack. How is it breathing in there? And gives the newly addressed letters. You're not sure what was more intriguing. The fact that Liam trusts that the dove will be able to read the addresses to deliver the letters, or the fact that the addresses he wrote down were just their emails. Regardless, it seems to have worked, because within a minute of the dove's release, you receive your first reply on your phones.
I knew the exquisite Jacques
Aznavour
would have enthusiasm for our play. Thus his immediate response.
Dear Liam, I've received your message. Though the calligraphy is quite impressive, I am afraid I must give you the same answer I give you when you asked me to write a review of the cuisine cooked by your friend's grandmother last Thanksgiving. I don't know how you got the dove to find out where I live based on my email address. But stop contacting me. Most lovingly yours, great and humblest food critic, Jacques Aznavour.
Oh, what do? Nobody understands the severity of creme brulee transgression. Thank goodness we have each other.
Heck yeah, you'd have each other. For prom, hopefully, at the very least, he'll let you borrow that dove sometime to send anthrax to your enemies.
Damn.
Pretty ingenious. How would they trace it back?
You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them?
Oh, yum yum. I surely do love food and eating. Look at this food go in me.
Yeah. This cafeteria's sloppy Joe truly has subtle flavor profile.
Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently.
Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic.
Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating.
Is this not eating is? I forgot.
While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives you a small bow.
Much obliged, friend.
He says in a soft voice.
Are these 2 fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student in high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these 2 beautifuls to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace.
Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me and do the thing I was going to do already.
But the translucent one has such passion.
I don't even know what this money is. Just fucking weird and I love it.
In your opinion,
The businessman finishes.
which would be a wiser choice on my part?
I don't... What?
I think,
I'm trying to earn a money.
yes, there's that, as well as the businessman doesn't even have a sprite. So I think you don't have to worry about the competition in this scenario.
Get her the money.
Money, there you go. I was right. The businessman strokes his chin and nods. You have a point, he says. The ghost only has one mouth. Also, food seems to go right through her. Literally.
This Gorgon, meanwhile, has countless mouths. Such value!
Welcome to the circus of value. I don't know why that's what it sounded like when you
The
said that.
value!
The value is right, Pervo. 1,000 in cash up front. You pay me and all my meals.
Holy shit! He's doing it! He's doing it! He's getting naked!
Bear is able to convince the businessman to pay for a fancy dinner for you and her. It's a little creepy with him watching the two of you, but you get over it.
Boom.
Wow.
Naked.
That works.
Choose an object. Right.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. Lamp.
One of those little fans that has like electronics that let you see words and phrases on it.
Yeah, those things are cool.
That you get from the circus. Player order is decided based how unsexy would be to use the selected object as a sexual toy.
Okay.
So are you just doing a basic desk lamp?
Yeah, I was just like, because, love lamp. I love lamp.
But yeah, one of those spinny things might not be good because you could be going at it, you push it too far, and all of a sudden, right at you. It's just like, ugh. And you can't stick your dick in it like you can for a lamp.
What kind of lamps do you have?
They all have lamp
the
sockets.
socket. Oh, God. Okay.
Just stick it in and.
Oh, my word.
All right, you're
All
first
right,
on that
here
one.
we go.
You have 20 creativity. I've never seen it that high.
I have kind of min-maxed everything. All right, so let me see. Where should I go? Well, I'm this far in already. Might as well go for
You're gonna have
gold.
the most creative prom announcement ever.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. I will not take this challenge yet. Because I will think of one. Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Water, will you call me Sensei?
Hi, Sensei.
You finally find a quiet place to sit and read some of Liam's latest yaoi. He's really taken your suggestions to heart.
Evaluating my most recent work, Sensei. Your dedication to my instruction is truly humbling. Actually, that instruction is the very reason I'm seeking you out today. I'm ready for my final lesson. As you suggested, I spent 1,000 hours on pecs, 1,000 hours on abs, 1,000 hours on wangs. My grades have suffered considerably, but the bodies of my boys are transcendent. My fame grows daily. And yet, I am unfulfilled. I do not lust for flame or riches. I lust only for creative fulfillment.
That's why they called me Shadman.
Damn, you really thought he was going to say you. Well, to be fair, if you look at my creativity stat, I think creative enlightenment is something I could provide.
Please, Sensei, I have been patient, but now it's time. Teach me the secret technique that will elevate my yaoi above all others.
Shit, you don't know any secret techniques. But you didn't make it this far by telling the truth. Quick, tell him something. Alright, you can only write truthfully about what you know. It's time for me to show you the secrets of yaoi, intimately. And you must perform a ceremonial sacrifice to Ama and Shinu, the Japanese deities of yaoi. Yeah, sure that.
Ooh.
I need to ask this question first.
Ooh.
Are there CGs in this?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't want you to have to edit this.
I got
After I choose that one.
So one of the CGs I got was the werewolf guy having to deal with.
Dude, it just said not so charming.
Oh.
I totally just... Fuck. Alright, well, I guess I'm in this boat now. In a flash of anime magic, you make yourself over to look exactly like one of Liam's yaoi characters.
Is that supposed to be Veritas Hardwood, the sensual lich? His skull isn't nearly that square, or that cardboard. And Hardwan's dick can speak and do magic. You simply hung a turkey spine between your legs. If this is the sort of cosplay my work inspires, perhaps I am not destined to be a Yaoist after all. Is that your final lesson? Have you been teaching me all this time, only to finally reveal this cruel truth? That I actually tried to make my readers so hard and come so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh my god.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Holy cow. If this is what you think of me, Sensei, then worry not. I will never draw yaoi again.
The world has lost a great artist, and it's your fault. You lose -2 creativity and -1 charm.
No, I think we're not gonna get the secret ending.
Well,
Shit.
shit. Well, now I know there are actual negatives.
I've never actually seen her go to the bathroom. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom, you get 0 shits and +2 gold. Hey, Water Elemental 33, remember that time at one party where you explained to me in great detail your brilliant secrets of business world? Holy shit, you do not. And it doesn't sound like your area of expertise at all. You must have been pretty drunk. But it's Vera, so you smile and nod.
Well, I will be attending a very fancy and impromptu business dinner event tonight full of powerful people by exclusive invitation. And by exclusive invitation, I mean I'm going to use my Gorgon powers to turn the concierge into a stone and then sneak in. I love to see you put on other people's money where your mouth is if you're not doing anything tonight. You were planning on reorganizing your collection of very rare mint condition Pokemon cards. The popular trading card game based on the even more popular video game Pocket Humans. Each card depicts a human being with a specific job and bio. But that can't wait, so you just time rolls around for the fancy business dinner and you shove them into your pocket and roll out. Water, over here. Glad you can make it. I've been ranking the business cards hand over claw so far. I've met Groot Gonzola, the Diamond Tampon Tycoon, and Ray K. Bebop, the social media influencer rapper robot, and they've been very excited to do business with me. Plus, half the people in this room now follow me on Instagram because I have zombie tech mogul Steven Jabberwocky hack into their accounts for me. How have you been doing so far?
You turn out your pockets and show Vera the evidence of your endeavors, which consists of the lobby card for the hotel the convention is in, and the only thing handed to you by a real businessman, a sticky note with the word "No" written in red Sharpie.
Maybe I should have invited someone else, literally anybody else.
No! It's okay. You still have an hour left of the event. It's time to pull out all the stops and choose an amazing tactic to get as many business cards as you can to prove to Vera what an invaluable business asset and or prom date you are. Well, at least you could still get your boyfriend.
Oh
shit.
no!
You stand on the chair and deliver a passionate, impassioned, unimpassive speech about the severity of your illness and your desperate need for business cards. It's incredibly effective. They all shuffle through their wallets for their business cards. You remember what Miranda once told you about rich people. They love saying ridiculously wealthy while using just enough of that wealth in ways that make them appear sympathetic.
Thank you all very much for your generosity towards this poor, sticky, suffering, ugly soul.
Thanks.
I will be collecting your business cards on behalf of the cruel, their tragic compulsory living.
Whatever it is.
Shouts a lizard person, also a doctor.
You can tell he's a doctor because he's wearing a lab coat and a stethoscope. I guess this is how he addresses regardless of circumstance. Yes, I've read all about old business card cure. The 100 cards must be blended into a paste to be administered anally. Okay. The businessmen all mutter in agreement, eager to trust the doctor's authority. He's also wearing spectacles, so he looks super legit.
I still be happy to be in charge of the collection.
No, says the lizard person. I'm a doctor. Everyone drop their business cards into this blender that I'm always carrying with me, just in case a medical emergency arises that necessitates making an anal paste. Vera tries to protest once more, but her convincing arguments are drowned by the whirring of a blender. Your plan having failed, you slink away in disgrace before business cards can be shoved up your butt. After all, you've already lost -2 smarts and -1 fun, and Vera's respect.
Damn it.
Man,
Oh,
we have chosen
no.
poorly. So,
You can still choose someone to go to
Please.
prom with.
please God. Please God. Alright.
Hi.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, I guess you're first. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Sensei, hold my hand.
It's okay.
You're asking me to go to prom with you? What a shortcut to Lametown. Reopening the MySpace account would be less harmful to my popularity than dating you. I think I puked in my mouth.
Pathetic.
Oh.
You couldn't get a date for monster prom. Actually, you couldn't get a date for the rest of your life. Some nights, alone in your bed, you wish with sadness was an STD, because at least you wouldn't be getting so much of it.
All right.
Well, oh God, please no.
You finally pluck up your courage to ask the beloved to go to monster prom with you.
Prom. It's not that I love the concept of prom, but we need to be there, if only to remind everyone we're cooler than them. It's almost a duty. So should we do it, huh? So we should do it, huh?
What?
Yes!
No!
Is it because-
Min-maxing, motherfucker!
Is it because I went to the coven?
It might be, maybe it's because you didn't have enough money. Maybe you just need like to grind out money constantly.
I don't know. I don't know.
Prom night was beautiful. For once, Liam seemed relaxed, without feeling the need to act cool. He put on all his mysterious posing aside and told you a bit about the time he spent as part of the coven, and even when he was in a K-pop band. Oh yeah, you told him about that you admired that about him, and how he has no issue trying new things, and as wacky as they might sound. He smiled and told you that when you're immortal, you need to explore life to its fullest, and always be eager to discover new things you might like. Then he said, and you know what? Coming to prom with you has turned out to be a new thing that I seem to like. Very much. I'm most likely to become a lasagna, and Liam is best at being purple.
God damn it.
Victory!
And here we go, the ending.
Those 3 works were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be.
Wait, where's Slayer? Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Sorry, side note.
And you know what? It is about, as it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Liam honed his most admirable skills and got a job with it, and he desires Instagram filters. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful, maybe now she's the one pulling your strings.
Spooky.
Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a very suitable legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison is flammable. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in the world war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Cue the music.
Just look at the credits
hold
for
on.
some of the voice actors.
Okay. Dang. I like all the,
The writers are fantastic, by the way.
Yeah.
Maggie and Corey,
and then the,
produced by Jesse Cox.
wait, really?
Yes. Going
I'm
to
just
voice
learning
acting.
this. Okay.
They actually credit someone for being the first cosplayer, by the way, which is also really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Hold on. Okay. So then,
So,
we haven't got to voices yet. And then we have,
and these are all
music.
scenes that actually can happen in the game.
Oh,
Voice
okay.
actors: Aaron Hansen, Cry, Nathan, Sarah,
And then-
Dodger, Jesse Cox.
Okay. And then Sean Ariamaki,
Yeah.
or G Planner. Oh, and then the first cosplayer. Okay, cool.
And then these are all the things for.
But then all those pictures are stuff that can actually show up
Yeah.
like in game. Huh.
And then crowdfunding. I wish I knew about this game before I saw it on Steam and
This
everybody.
is- This is cool. I'm gonna have to pick it up.
It's like $10. Like it's so worth it.
No, she's getting in.
Thanks for
I'm
playing.
loyal to my waifu or my husbando,
Husbando.
Liam.
All right, what did we unlock? 9 new images. Go to the gallery. What did we unlock?
But I messed up.
We got the prom. Oh no,
Oh, it's probably like
as it should be.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, there's the there's the decline. Oh, that's one of the ones I've unlocked earlier.
Oh my
Don't
god.
ask how that happened, but
It's beautiful.
the Polaroids. These are again
All
shots
different ones that
unlock.
you can get. Okay. If you go through like certain
Yep.
certain combinations of places.
And then arts. Let's see what we got for art.
And then
Oh,
one of them
more
is through the
like
tree.
concept art.
Okay.
Ooh, is that a?
And then they have a section for fan art in the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's you.
That was I do really like the
Player
character
characters.
designs for the player characters.
Yeah.
There's
And fan
definitely some
art.
cool stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Really well done.
But that was Monster Prom. Maybe
That
we'll
was
show a
an
turn.
adventure.
There's many characters you haven't seen, like the coach, or the full extent of the Intergalactic Prince, or Blobbo, or the robot. I haven't even seen Blobbo yet.
Oh, that's awesome. Does it? And are the I guess just so I
Can
know,
I
are the
see-
6 that you are given to choose from at the start? Are those static? And then the other ones are so those are randomized as well.
So you got the Yowie path for him. There are several paths for each one of the characters.
really,
Because I got the furry path for Scott. And then I played again, and I got Scott again, and it was a totally different path.
oh wow. So they put the work in for this.
Yeah, you can see that they're at the end there was like a total amount, like there was like 25 secret endings, total endings, and total scenes you can see.
Holy. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm still upset that I messed up. At the
I'm
end.
upset.
Like,
I'm upset that I had to get business cards shoved up my ass.
yeah, that's a pretty reasonable thing to be upset about.
But anyways, this has been Water Elemental,
And what do?
and this has been our trip to the Monster Prom.
Enjoy.
Goodbye.